Welcome back to another video. Today I have a custom Lego dually pickup truck mock. So let's get into it. So this is inspired by just your basic dually work truck that, somebody buys and tunes up kind of thing, jacks up a little bit, does some nice exhaust work too. I tried to emulate the Ford, but at this scale, it's hard to emulate any truck brand. So I'm just going to call it a dually truck. Not going to call it any specific brand, but I would like for it to be a Ford in the future if I could go back and change anything. So up front here, we have a nice round bumper, some nice headlights, and a grill. I could black out the grill and maybe add a bigger bumper, like a nice brush guard. I think that would really improve the look and give it that more, modified vibe. Fairly simple hood, no hood scoop. If it did have like a little bit of a hood scoop detail, it would look more like the Dodge dually, the Ram dualies. You can tell it's a little bit jacked up just from the height here. These are the short fenders. Then we have the basic cab here, a nice light bar in the front, your seat in there. I think this is probably, in terms of scale, either going to emulate a single cab or a extended cab. This is not a 4-door model. The cab is just simply not long enough in terms of its length ratio compared to the length of the bed in order for it to be a 4-door. So I would say this is like an extended cab, maybe, probably closer to a single cab just with the length of the cab overall. Then we have a 8-stud long bed, a pretty big bed. I have my standard gooseneck hitch mount there in the bed. Some nice exhaust stacks there, twin exhaust stacks coming out the back. Functioning tailgate there, your ball hitch, and some tail lights. No room for a license plate with all of that other stuff. That's something else that I might add to the front, is a license plate. But yeah, so let's get to the most interesting part about this mock, and that's the dually section here. So I just took a standard Lego fender piece here, the tall one instead of the short one. I would actually like to go to these short ones, but I don't have any of them currently, so I had to use a tall one. And then I put a 1x4 double-sided slope piece over top. And then I snot mounted using the headlight, 1x1 headlight bricks, snot mounted cheese slopes here to kind of blend in the dually hump of the wheel here. So I just offset the wheel and the fender an extra stud out to make the whole thing 6 and a partial studs wide, so 7 overall, including the width of the fenders, instead of 4 like most other trucks. And what I did, so it's not an actual dually, it still has single tires in the back, because it would have been pointless to try and make it a dually, especially with these tires. I don't think you can do that, at least very easily. But you can't really tell, and also these tires are wide enough that you can tell it's a dually. It's not like, oh, that's got dually fenders but single tires. It still looks pretty much like a dually. So yeah, that's my quick little dually truck build. Thank you guys for watching, and bye-bye.